Hello and welcome to Yokai Zaid's Try Not to Get Scared challenge. I have 3 lives. Each life represents something. If you know the drill, skip on ahead. First life, if I lose it, I lost the challenge. Second life, I lose my pride. Third life, I lose my dignity. The video in return gets a reward of a like for my first life, a subscribe for my second, and the notification bell for my third. If the subscribe and notification bell are already done, then I will substitute the second one for a comment on the channel and the third one to share with my friends. Now, I'll be watching half of this video, so that's 20 minutes, so 40 minutes for my, no actually, we'll be watching 10 minutes of this, and if I haven't got scared then well, I haven't got scared. Without further ado, let's continue.
This video.
Before I forget, again, I will only be commenting after the clips in the video are finished, just in case copyright comes in and screws me over. That's why I got the subtitles up, so that way you can read it if there's no sound during the video. I may not show much reaction towards it, but that's because I'm of a person who gets scared on the inside, and I'm also an honest person, so I will tell you if I get scared or not. But if I think I'm not scared but you guys do, let me know in the comments, and then I will figure something out later in the future.
Do you like a good plot twist? Then you'll love these 30 scary videos with endings you'll never guess. Number 30, Blade in Sandwich. Before you bite into your deli sandwich, you should check there's nothing sharp inside. Facebook user Nerys Moise was about to enjoy her sandwich when she opened it up, only to find a serrated blade tucked in beneath her footlong.
One woman got a scary filling in her Subway sandwich that she didn't ask for, a knife wrapped up in her footlong. Nerys Moise posted a video to Facebook with the unwanted extra that came with her tuna sub. Subway have been in touch with her.
Well, I'm relieved that it wasn't actually placed inside her sandwich. This is still disturbing. According to a news article, Moise's partner reached out to the Subway chain to see if they were missing a blade, while noting that everyone can have an off day. Moise said the staff should be more careful about what ingredients they add to their sandwiches. Number 29, baiting the stalker. In an attempt to identify her stalker, this young woman said sandwiches.
My thoughts on that, right? I think what happened was, you know how they like cut the sandwiches up and stuff and that? Well, I think that's what was happening. They were cutting up the sandwiches on the wrapping paper that they wrap it up in, not realising, place the knife on the wrapping paper, and considering they want to do it quick, they'd be like, and then shove it in the bag, and that's how the knife got stuck in there. That's my only explanation of it. If there's any ulterior motive about it, well, That's for you guys to find out and speculate is the word, I think. On to the next one.
Number 29, baiting the stalker. In an attempt to identify her stalker, this young woman sacrifices herself as bait while a private investigator tracks and instructs her through her headphones, shared by YouTube channels Unpopular Notes and Fear Tales. I've come across this video in multiple stalker encounter lists on YouTube. At first, there's nothing suspicious to be seen.
Several subjects in the area. Nothing suspicious. Just keep at it. You're doing great.
But then she spots a mysterious box at the location her stalker had instructed her to visit. It has her name on it.
Check out this other things. Seriously? It's like practically gift wrapped.
What's inside?
Oh my gosh, yes, this has got to be it.
Got what you needed?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright.
Note that as she's picking up the gift and heading on her way, someone peeks around the corner.
Okay.
Is this the stalker? PI sees someone suspicious and sends Chloe down an alleyway.
Okay, what now?
In case anybody follows, keep heading down and don't speed up, don't slow down.
And soon the stalker is seen following.
Is that him?
Yep, I got him. Just keep walking. Take it.
Okay.
Stay calm. Turn right. I'm going in now.
After Chloe hides, the PI is made.
You made me. One word.
Oh my. Oh my.
Where did the stalker go, and what did he want from Chloe? Is he dangerously obsessed? Although this terrifying stalking incident truly could happen to any person, I'm guessing this whole thing is a production. I tracked down the original source to Seraph Films. I spoke with Gene from Seraph Films, and he confirmed this is...
I knew it. I was thinking this is way too much of a setup. Because, right after
their production from their web series, The Disappearance of Madison Bishop. Well, some in the comments are scared for Chloe regardless. Others seem to be intrigued by the strange running techniques exhibited by the stalker and the PI. Number 28, Haunted Doll.
Okay, now, since that little clip has ended, now I can put my thoughts on. Before you said anything, I know you're thinking, well, he already said it, so how can we prove that you're not just repeating what he says? That's understandable. And I'll let you believe what you want to believe. But my own personal opinion is, basically, if you're being stalked, it's mostly at random. Right? The FBI isn't going to come be like, oh, okay, turn down this corner, go that way, go this, go there. FBI, police, private investigator, whatever. They're not going to be doing that. Because the thing is with stalkers is they won't make themselves known until they're going to do something to you. So, if this was a real situation, right, and she was being stalked, or she thought she was being stalked, record it like she did. So this is advice to anyone who might feeling like they're being stalked. Record yourself wherever you're going, and make sure the camera's facing on you and behind you, because usually the stalker is behind you, and cameras work wonderful. They're basically almost immiscible as evidence, almost immiscible evidence. Pardon me. That looked like a setup to me, because why would they have an PI in the headphones? See, when I first saw the thumbnail of it, I was like, oh, this might be interesting, this might actually scare me. But then when he said it was a PI, I was like, hold on, what? Or something. Or someone in their ear talking to him, telling them what to do. I was thinking, well, that's a bit strange, because usually personal investigators, FBI, whatever, usually are contacted after the situation has been known. Anyway, that's my thoughts.
This creepy haunted doll has a mind of its own, published to YouTube by Horror Fantasies. This terrifying video will inspire you to torch your doll collection. Watch the doll's head closely.
I could have sworn that doll turned its head up.
The doll's head definitely moved. Later, when he's examining the doll more closely, it moves again. At least the collar of its shirt does. Watch closely.
Because it's like opened up, because I try to make it fit so the legs were open. I don't want to like violate any guidelines. I swear the head moved.
Is this doll automated, or is something possessing it? I'd like to know this doll's history. I'd need deeper background info to make an educated guess, but in the meantime, this video is giving me chills. Number 27, unidentified flying objects.
Okay. The head turning? No cap. I got nothing on that one. But the way the shoulders moved, that was just the camera getting a bit iffy, and was like swapping focus in and out and that and stuff. So the shoulders are a no-no, because that's the camera. But the head turning though, I got nothing on that one.
Exciting. Keep an eye on the sky above. You might just spot something like this. YouTuber Paranormal Planet shares this mysterious video, which was captured in Thailand by 2 American tourists.
Oh, come on, camera. It's hovering.
No kidding, it just went from that building
What is that?
in about 2 seconds. No, it just stopped. What is it?
I don't know. It's just hovering.
According to the YouTube channel, the footage was captured right before Malaysia Flight 370 went missing. Are these two mysteries connected? Well, I think that's a stretch. I really can't tell what this is, but if not an unidentified flying object, my guess would be a drone or a satellite. Number 26.
It beat me to the punchline. I was thinking it could have been the drone, because drones can go from one house to the other really quickly. So there's that. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So I thought it might have been a drone, like he said, because to be honest, the camera quality was poor. Even the guy filming it said, "Come on, camera." And this is what I was telling you about in the previous videos. Daytime, your cameras are fucking fantastic. Like they are as fantastic as you can see me now. But at night time, they're the complete opposite. It's like, what is it? When it goes dark, the cameras fuck up. That's why I think we should have some kind of advanced eye system where how humans can see very well in the dark. Not as well as other animals, but clear enough to identify certain objects better than cameras in the dark. And then that way the camera can use the eye as a lens so it can see at night. Not as well as an animal with night vision or that, but at least you can be like, oh, that's a moon, that's an aeroplane, that's a tree that is moving towards me, so on and so forth. Pardon me.
Sad haunting. James Fodder moved into a house in Miami, Florida, in which an entire family passed away after being trapped in a fire. Inside the house, he heard children's voices, feet running in the hallways, and even worse, he found this creepy doll. And the doll appears to be cursed, shared by YouTuber Doc Tops and originally posted on TikTok by James Fodder. This video is trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community, setting the doll atop a chair. James leaves a camera running, and this happens. Presence is moving the camera. James believes there is no other explanation, especially when he captures this a couple days later. Did you see that? Watch the bathroom doorway. Something like a dark ball of energy rolls out of there, but perhaps the creepiest creature. The doll moves, or did something unseen move it? Are the children who passed away here still playing around? Or did one of their spirits inhabit this creepy doll? I think either explanation makes sense, and the only recourse is to move. Number 25, Shadow Person.
Okay, my thoughts on that is put an X, Scotty. Somewhere, put an X. Somewhere. Put an X above the Corona Cerero thing. Put an X there. Because I lost a life. And since I lost a life, boom. I lost a life because I got scared. See, the doll wasn't the thing that got me. It was the little black ball thing, and it was like, oh, hell no, what kind of thing was that? Then after it repeated a few times, I was thinking it was some kind of animal, that kind of fluffy animal. If any of you played Hogwarts Legacy, you would know what animal I was on about. The one that, like, is a big, giant, fluffy ball with eyes. And it's cute. That's what it reminds me of, but at night and black. And then when the doll did move, that was kind of creepy. But I'm noticing a trend here. Most of these sightings of ghosts are in the Spanish YouTube community, and I'm thinking, what the fuck are the Spanish doing to piss off the ghosts? Think about it. You don't see many of them in many ghost sightings in America. You don't see many ghost sightings in Britain. But in the Spanish community, it's like a ghost every second. What did you do to piss off the ghosts?
This spirit's shadow was captured on a store security camera by a friend of Redditor RIZZBOTT. After seeing this first anomaly, I was about to dismiss it as a bug on a lens, but watch what happens next. This shadow appears on another camera altogether. Unless two bugs are working in unison, I believe something is really moving around this store. Is this a shadow person? As many in the comments believe, I'm inclined to think so, because I can't explain why two cameras would capture this anomaly, one after the other. Number 24. What is happening?
Any thoughts on that one? One, I'm not scared. And two, it could have been a shadow of someone behind the camera with the light facing on them, and the camera just picked the shadow of that person moving in different ways, because the shadow can extend and decrease in size depending on the positioning of the light. But that's my own personal opinion, and that's the only logical theory I have. Now let's move on to the unlogical. Those are damn fucking ghosts. That's unlogical thinking. Let's move on.
Sometimes you don't want to know what's behind door number 2, shared on the Reddit. New Broccoli 783 asks, what is this person doing to my camera? Let's see if we can solve it. Or, what is happening? Sometimes you don't want to know what's behind door number 2, shared on the Ring subreddit. New Broccoli 783 asks, what is this person doing to my camera? Let's see if we can solve it. To me, that looks like a laser, and many in the comments agree. That this was done to damage the camera, which leaves me to wonder if this is a porch pirate taking packages from the Redditor's doorstep, or just some vandal who likes to destroy property. Whatever the case may be, this dude's motives are 100% nefarious. Number 23, the light.
I agree. I think it was a light. Not light, because I saw that on there. A laser, and we all know that from I can't believe I'm quoting not quoting but giving an example from Doctor Who, but he uses a sonic screwdriver on the phone and that, and somehow he does make the phone do all types of weird shit, and it's like it's hilarious.
After seeing a light in the distance, the YouTube team from Fatos e Mysterio sets out to solve this mystery. Let's see what they find.
Nossa, velho! Olha ali, gente! Olha ali, gente! Ali, mano! Tá vendo aquilo ali, gente? Tá vendo lá?
It's a robed being holding a lantern, but for what purpose in the middle of this forest is anyone's guess. As they continue on, the cameraman is frightened by something in the darkness.
Tá de doze aí! Meu Deus, você sumiu, cara! Subiu, cara! Subiu! Voou, mano! Ele voou, cara, assim! Subiu assim, cara!
After spotting an entity in the tall grass, they come across this candle positioned on a nearby post.
Eu juro pra você que tava ali, cara! Tá vendo isso? Olha o negócio de broca ali. Tá se levantando, olha lá. Olha lá, olha lá. Olha, mexendo, tá vendo? Tá mexendo com o chão, cara. Tá saindo do chão. Olha. O negócio de broca lá. Tá vendo isso, Amadeu?
Is the robed being performing some type of ritual? I personally believe that's what's going on here, but to what end is a complete mystery. Number 22, woodland folk. Even friendly looking woodland
Alright, we'll stop it there. It didn't scare me, because to be honest, when I first saw it, I thought, that looks like some kind of animal, and that light is just shining on the eye. But then when the camera's zoomed in and obviously got cleared up a bit, that is a robed figure. And if I was them, as soon as I saw that, I'd be fucking running away. Because it may not be a ghost, but that could be a real crazy person out to kill someone. And we don't want that. That's even worse than a ghost. That's my opinion anyway. Well, that's the end of that, so goodbye, farewell, I'll see you all on the 24th. Maybe sooner.